It is Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. Madam Speaker, 35 years ago, your friend, this woman right here, Representative Sally Burton, was diagnosed with cancer. And she asked you to run for her seat. What would you want to say to her now, if you could, about the path that she set you on?
Well, that's so nice of you to say, because this was really quite unusual that a woman would be indicating who she wanted to have as her successor. Men did that all the time. But here was a woman offering me the opportunity to run. I had never intended to run for public office, ever. I have 5 children. I was raising my family and that. And when this time came and she offered this, I said, well, Sala, I've never even thought about running for office. I'm basically a shy person. I don't want to put myself out there.
You do seem very shy.
Yeah. That was then, this is now. But in any event, so I went to Alexandra, who you know, our youngest daughter, who was 16 at the time, going into senior year of high school. And I said, Alexandra, Mommy has the opportunity to run for Congress. I don't know if I'll win, but Sala's asking me to run, and she said it would make her feel better if I ran. And I love my life. I don't need to run for office, but I would like to honor Sala's request, because it's historic that a woman is saying to another woman, run for office. I don't know if you know how historic that is. That's quite remarkable. So anyway, Alexandra said, Mommy will be gone like 3 nights a week. If I win, you know, I'd be gone like 3 nights a week. And, but again, any answer is okay. And she said, Mother, and I knew I was in trouble. I'm saying Mommy, and she's saying Mother. She said, Mother, get a life. I had never heard that before. This was a long time ago. What teenage girl would not want her mother out of the house 3 nights a week? So, with that approval, so I would say to Sala what people say to me. Sala saw something in you that she was insisting that you run. And I hope that I have honored the confidence that she placed in me. But the first day on the floor of the House, when I was sworn in a special election because Sala had died, I said, I went on the floor and I said, I told my constituents that when I came here, that I would tell them that Sala sent me and that I've come here to fight against HIV and AIDS. They were my very first words on the floor of the House. And that's about all I said, except to thank my parents and my constituents. And HIV and AIDS were just so horrible in our community and in the country at that time. So I'll say to Sala, we're still fighting to make sure the quality of life exists, and hopefully someday we'll have a cure. But the fight against HIV and AIDS has helped us in marriage equality, and other diagnoses have benefited from the model that the grassroots put out there. And we can maneuver internally in Congress, but what the outside mobilization is makes all the difference. And Sala was an outside mobilizer, so followed that tradition.
My next guest is a guy named Armando Iannucci, who created, among other things, Veep. Have you ever seen Veep?
Yeah, I've seen it a number of times. I don't have a
Does it seem accurate to how Washington is?
No, of course not.
No, everyone's really nice in Washington and no one ever stabs each other in the back or anything like that?
Oh, I don't mean that. I just meant...
No one ever uses foul language behind closed doors or anything like that?
Not in front of me. Not in front of the speaker. But the star of the show is really a star in life as well.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, yes.
Julie, she is just remarkable. So I'm a big fan of her. So I've seen it from time to time. But if I have any time to watch TV, it's sports and the Stephen Colbert Show.
That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, everybody. Thank you, Madam Speaker. We'll be right back with Armando Iannucci.